Our 44-year-old John Deere 400 garden tractor is still going strong. For winter operations, we connect the tractor to a 45-inch Cub Cadet model 364 hydraulically operated snowblower. The tractor's front PTO runs the auger. Today, I need to rebuild the gear reduction unit, the power connection point between the tractor and the snowblower. This isn't the first time I've rebuilt this gearbox, and it's not a difficult job. With parts on hand, you can rebuild a gearbox in less than 30 minutes. Let's get started.
Today, I have to disassemble this. Is it broken? No. Is it going to break? Yes. How do I know this? Well, I assembled it, and I have parts left over. So I've got to take it apart, and I thought I'd show you how to do that properly. In the meantime, I'll pop in a spare to keep the tractor in service.
The gear reduction unit is held only with 2 bolts. That's it. With the bolts removed, you pull the unit back out of the auger housing. The drive shaft connected to the tractor's PTO just slides out. Here I'm removing the drive shaft and installing it on my backup gear unit to return the tractor to service with just a few minutes of downtime. Here I'm swapping over the grease nipple and adding a little grease. The install is just the reverse of the removal. However, I have found it easier if I place a little grease on the spindle, and that allows the unit to seat fully within the auger housing assembly.
There. Come on. There she goes. It's seated right there. Stay. Get some bolts.
With the tractor back in service, I start the teardown and rebuild of the reduction gear unit. Here I am marking the direction of rotation. This will be important in a minute.
Okay, I rebuilt this about a week ago, and I did 2 things wrong. First off, what did I do? Oh, here they are. Here are the parts. I completely overlooked these 2 parts, and this is the chain link, and the chain link is actually right here. Now, this is a double chain, which means there is a support on the end of the chain, a support on the end of the chain here, and then a support on the end of each chain in the middle, which I have missed. You see that there? I've completely... So essentially, although this is a double chain, it's got the strength right now of a single chain. So I've got to put those 2 things in there. So number 1, that's the first thing I did wrong. The second thing is this. Look at the direction of the train, the chain here. It's turning in this direction. So you turn that over, it means it's going like this. You never have a chain link. Gosh, I hope you can see that on camera. This is it right here. Get a little better view there. Right there, you can see it. And I have the opening at this end. You always want to have the head at the direction of travel. So this needs to be swapped around the other way. So when I put it back together, I'm going to pay close attention to the the arrow marking I have on the backside. Now, the other thing, which, let's get this gasket out of the way. The other thing which is not very obvious here is you actually can't remove this chain until you take it completely out of the casing. So I have to take it out of here next. I'll move the camera back and I'll get started with that. It's just the one side that's stuck right here. There we go. Okay. So we're putting that on the other way, like the correct way. So we'll set that aside. All right. Okay. Actually, before I put this in, let's get a closer look at it. Make sure it's not distorted in any way. Focus on behind that. There we go. It looks to be okay. It does not look to be bent. So, might have caught it in time. Now the fun of trying to put it together. Okay, that's one in, but I gotta get both sides in. Well, let's give it a go, see what we can do. Nope, it's gone too far. All right, I think I'm starting to get it here. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that's in. Now, the last little bit. This goes back on, and I assemble this in the opposite direction. So, like that. All right. That is locked on. Okay, this goes like that. We need to make sure that there's a little shim on each side, like that. And this goes back into the case. Has to go in at the same rate. No gentle tap. That's looking pretty good. Just pack it with a little bit of grease. I'm not putting this one on the tractor. I'm just putting this as a spare. I'm going to pack it some grease right in there. And I think I just ran out of grease. All right, let's put this thing back together.
Bolt, lock washer, nut, tighten, repeat.
All right. All right, there's my spare. Set it aside.
Well, that was a really quick job, maybe just over 30 minutes. And unlike my first rebuild, this one was done correctly. Hey, thanks for watching. Cheers.